It's been quite a while since I made a video on my The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Official Collector's Edition Strategy Guide. And we're gonna continue with this little series of mine today. I don't think there's too much to go through in this book before we are done, but it's a really thick and large book. It is quite heavy and we might be halfway through. In my other previous two parts we have been going over the main quest and the secondary quests. This video has been requested a lot of times, so I really hope you will enjoy this video with me. So please sit back and relax. Thank you for watching. I can't believe it's already been a month since I made my last part of the Witcher 3 series here on my channel. The weeks and days move by so fast that it all feels like one long day for me. Spring is usually not a very pleasant time for me, and this week was the anniversary, if you can say that, of me packing my backpack with clothes, taking my dog and coming back home over an evening and never returning back to my own life. It's been a rough time for me. We're gonna continue off from the secondary quests, in which a wide variety of purely optional quests, both large and small, are uncovered. In addition, tactical knowledge is impaired for the Witcher contracts, where a number of ferocious wild monsters must be tracked and slaughtered. Evidence is also presented for completing fistfights, Gwent quest, horse racing, and obtaining the very best equipment around, courtesy of the scavenger hunts for Witcher gear. An overview of the secondary quests, and how very many of them there actually are in the White Orchard. There will be some more interesting parts later on, so this will be a lot of page turning, and I hope you enjoyed that. Did you have this strategy guide back in the day? Was it good to have when completing the game? Blood dice. A greedy god. Witch on the raids. A halfling merchant, everything is off. Search the area using your Witcher senses. Find a mysterious merchant using your Witcher senses. Here we have Tris Marigold. Imagine how large this book would be with the 2 expansions. Imagine that all of these secondary quests are optional. And just how massive this chapter is. Here we have now some secondary quests of Kermoran. Greenhouse effect, monster slayer, trail of echoes. Contract. While the attempts to find your adopted daughter will always take precedence, you are a witcher with a history of tracking and slaughtering the hardiest of monsters throughout the northern realms. There is no reason why you can't undertake some of the side missions that benefits the villagers of the realm, as well as your clones. I really enjoy the noon raids. Here we have Jenny of the Woods. I really enjoy the horror aspects. The Merry Widow. Missing brother. The Howler. Contract the mystery of the byways murders. Patrol gone missing. The Wyvern, almost looking like a old dragon. Phantom of the Trade Route. The Shrieker. Swamp Thing. The Woodland Beast. Which are the elves of Societe. The Creature from Oxford. Deadly Delight. Door slamming shut. And the Elusive Thief. Janne. I'm sure it's not pronounced Janne. Maybe Jan. But Janne is a very common Swedish nickname for a lot of men. Lord of the Wood, the Legend, and the Oxenford Rock, the White Lady, a dragon. Wonderful. I still love the dragon storyline from The Witcher 2, which is my favorite Witcher game. I really do love the first Witcher one, but that is because you could get all the collectible cards from having intercourse with the different women in the game. If they remake the first one, I really hope they keep that in. Miri, the Alban, Phantoms of Work. Here we have some Gwent quests overview. From the revolting inns of Velen to the spectacular royal castle at Vissima, it seems anyone is enjoying the card game known as Gwent. However, This enjoyable pastime can become addictive when you realize there are large numbers of cards to find to bolster your deck, improve your chances of victory, and complete your collection. While innkeepers and some merchants may sell these more common cards, the following quests allow you to gather many unique Gwent cards, which are critical to your collection. Here are a lot of horse racing like quest or minigames. I usually hate these within games, racing ones. Some treasure hunts. There are two main types of treasure hunts to consider while adventuring across the Northern Realm, those involving hidden treasure and occasionally maps and scavenger hunts. The cat school here. Really cool, the different Witcher schools. The bear school here. What pieces to collect? Epilogue and endings overview. This following information is spoiler heavy. It's here marked. And reveals how to obtain each of the 3 playable epilogues to the critical path main quest, as well as every possible ending. The main quest endings. Congratulations, Witcher, you made it to the end of your main adventure. Before you continue your explorations after the credit rolls, be aware of all the different endings that you can obtain and how to obtain them. Some of these ending scenes play out prior to every very end of the main quest. Conclusion 1. The Fate of the Bloody Baron. And we have the second. Final endings. Conclusion 6. The ruler of Novigrad and Velen. We have the 7th, the fate of the Emperor. 8th, the ruling of Skellige. 9, the fate of Bestiary. 10, the fate of Gerald. We even have a picture of Triss Marigold in a negligee, and over here is Jennifer, depending on which of these 2 women you would like to choose within the game. I have to say, even though Jennifer has a lot more impact in the books of the Witcher series, I could not personally be stuck with an unhinged woman like this. I would much rather prefer Triss Marigold. This is a very exciting part of the book, Atlas of the Northern Realms, in which the vast territories of the White Oak, Vizima, Velen, Novigrad, Skellige, Otherworlds, and Kermoren are revealed in painstaking detail. All signposts, posts of interest, places of power, merchant, hidden locations, quest starting points, and treasure chests, along with the quality are shown, allowing you to complete a throughout inspection of the landscapes. A lot of whirlpools on the sea. Only thing I have to say is it's a shame how empty they left the oceans of the Witcher universe. There could have been so much more. The Pharaoh, Undvik, Spikerock, and Skellige, Kaeredrond, Grey Rocks, Novigrad, Isima, Mama. So this atlas goes through, just like in the World of Warcraft atlas books. I've been going through almost all of them, all the points of interest, what you need to know about each location if you're searching for quests, for example. Iconography and topography, map legend. So we have signpost, quest, notice board, points of interest, harbor and boats, merchants and repairs, chests and dungeons. White Oak, Royal Palace in Visma, Vellum, Crossbridge. I understand why people do get lost within this game. It is massive. The descent, Spitfire below. The mire. I do love swamps like this. I think the swamp biome is my favorite one in all video games. I just think it has such a spooky vibe. And that might be we don't have the same kind of swamp environments biome here in my country of Sweden. We have something we call våtmarker, like wetlands, I think that is translated to. But it's not the same as over in America, for example. I would love to experience that in real life. Novigrad. Gildor and Temple Islands. Silverton. Grassy Knoll. Gustfields. Oxenford and Skellige Isles. Boats, very heavy Viking inspired boats that you can get on to get over there. And Skellige. Pharaoh. Indarsfjall. Spikerock. Undvik. The Other Worlds. Isle of Mists. Dark Valley. And Dade. Thereof. Wonderful. Kaermoren. There's not a lot of left of this book, so I think we're gonna go through it all at once today and be finished. Appendices and compendiums, in which a number of detailed tables are presented to aid your adventures. Every achievement and trophies listed, locations of every place of power, and unique items are shown. The times when Geralt can gain carnal knowledge are also detailed. This, I think, is my favorite artwork of the whole book. I love this, especially over here, the wood cutting artwork, which makes it look so, makes it look from another point of time in history. Maps, portraits, autonomy of the witches, even some coin. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful art. So we have the Bestiary, a witcher's guide to killing monsters. There are many dangers in the world that a witcher should be prepared for, human or otherwise. Being able to handle all threats that stand in your way requires maintaining your equipment, keeping up on your training, and preparing the right potions and oils for any encounter. More importantly, it comes down to basic observation skills. There are some foes that even a witcher should steer clear of, or at least when it makes sense. Humanoids, the wild hunt, beasts, bear, wolves, berserkers. These are some of the cursed ones. Werewolves and wolf-eating. Oh, look. Here is the pricing of what this book used to cost. Like 40 American dollars, 46 Canadian, 20 quid, and 55 Australian dollars. And this exclusive, A Fractured Land, Tales of the Northern Realms. This 96-page compendium of biographical notes, lore and exclusive marginalia art is filled to the brim with information about important people, places and legendary heroes within the world of the Witcher. The World of the Witcher Art Gallery sounds very, very beautiful. This might have been used, but otherwise we'll read to see if this code works today. We have the botchlings, basilisk, cockatrices, forktales, wyverns, elementa, representations of the role, mystical powers of elements, genes, earth elementals, fire elementals, gargoyle, golem, mounts of the wild hunt, ice elementals, hybrids, Irenias, griffins, sirens. Love this, very beautiful. Succubi. Succubus are amazing. Insectoids. A lot of these different insectoids. Necrophagus. Drowners. Orclets. The grave hags. Water hag. Cyclops. Ice giant. Trolls. Neckers. Doppler. Shorts. Fiends. Legends. Some of the specters. Men and women who have died in horrible circumstances, who were not laid to rest in proper graves, who felt abandoned or betrayed by those they called lovers or friends, or those who simply have regrets over their life, all can potentially return to the world of the living as vengeful wraiths. Plague maidens and some vampires. Here, the higher vampires. Their lore is crazy. Special bosses. The crones, brewers, whispers, and weavers. Nithra. Immelrith, Karanthir, and Eredin. Some places of powers as well. Places of power are stone monuments marked with one of the signs used by witchers to combat men and monster. And carnal knowledge locations. Okay, so most of these are all, intercourse related quests or locations. With Kiramets, Tris Marigold, Jennifer of Langeberg. I love them. Not as much as in the first Witcher game. Need to point that out. Some Gwent card collecting. And the complete Gwent card list. Achievements and trophies. A Witcher's inventory, in which every single item of worth is studied and logged, with attributes and locations given where appearance and statistical knowledge is spotted. If you wish to learn more about any type of inventory items from weapons or to ingredients, this is the place to look. I never been nerdy enough to go through, even in my old, from past years, World of Warcraft strategy guides to find specific weapons or armor which enhances my character. It just takes too much time for me to even sit down and focus on that. So I am a bit of a normie after all. Even food and drinks, alcohol has its fats, oils and sweets, dairy, proteins, fruits and vegetables. The final piece is some of the art of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, in which a variety of artwork from pre-production sketches and watercolors to renders of the game's main characters are shown along with captions detailing their nature, at least for the eyes. The Undervik shipyard. The Northern Realms. Spooky looking, clad, maybe oracles. Wretched Velen. I do have an older video here on YouTube in my archive where I went through the art book for The Witcher 3, so I've seen a lot of these artworks and talked about them. more in depth. Fortified settlement. Some of the interiors. Geralt of Rivia. Known to the elves as Gwynblade, Geralt of Rivia is more than a simple winger of swords. He is a monster catcher extraordinaire, a rough and tumble practitioner of dirty trade. Peer closer and you discover a man of unplumbed depths, unique views and vast world-spanning experience. He is a complex personality expressed by his behavior. Sorceresses and maidens. From the common strumpet to the iron maidens of Pharaoh, the women folk of the northern realm are strong-willed and forceful. Look to the powerful families of Novigrad's Gildorf district, to the business maidens of the Rippled Gates knocking shop, to the lodge of the sorceress, even the daughter of Jarl himself. I really do prefer Trace over Yennefer. I have to say that over and over again. The vulnerable and the profane. Visit the byways of Velen or the rough mountain paths of Skellige, and you will discover a wealth of strange characters. Some are newcomers to your adventuring, such as the bloody Baron Philip, stranger of Grouse Beach, opposite Page Riot. Others you may recognize, such as the foul-mouthed spy Thaler below. The Wild Hunt. The Dark Radri, or Red Riders, make up a mythical wraith-like procession, said to pound the sky on spectral horses, bringing with them death and a great blizzard known as the White Frost. In Skellige, fables imagine the Wild Hunt arriving in a ghostly ship, the Nagelfar, built with the fingernails of the dead. They are destroyers of worlds. The gigantic and the grotesque. The frightening and odd inhabitants of the northern realms are sketched on these pages, hideous crones of crookback bog and strange old-faced children known as the Godlings, dominating the Isle of Undvik, using it as their own personal lorder, is the Ice Giant. Though capable of reason, all attempts to communicate with it have ended in death. Wraiths and necrophages. When the sun reaches its zenith on searing summer days, wraiths may appear resembling sun-scorched women dressing in long white robes. These new wraiths are the spirits of girls who died violent deaths, driven mad with pain or anger. They wander the fields searching for their unfaithful lovers or backstabbing rivals. The Lord of the Wood. Legend dwell in the most ancient of woodlands, venerated by village elders that encroach on their fiercely guarded territory. Local cults make offerings to legends in the form of hares, birds, and waterfalls. Legends draw their power from magical totems, roughly fashioned fetishes that also act as watch for the fearful. Some of the vicious beasts. Left. Fiends are walking mountains or muscle-capped with horn-tooth-filled heads, like their rare cousins, Pumbakwench. They live in thick forest, swamps, and bogs. And on the right, it almost looks like a goat. Where's some different medicine men and musicians. And this was some of the acknowledged. Adventure beyond the games. Some of the comics, I think. that was it. This was more of a rambler ASMR video, not reading so much. But I'm happy to say we are done with the official strategy guide for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I really hope you have a good night's sleep, or a good rest if it's the middle of the day. Thank you so much for watching.